Hi, I'm with my friend Stephen Roth,
Hi.
two dentists bowling at Hypno Thoughts.
This is what dentists do for entertainment, and if you got to see that, you'll see they're having a really hell of a good time.
Really fun time here. So what we're going to talk about is both of us are at the transition stage of our dental careers. I've already sold my practice, he's selling his practice, and we're about to start our new careers. And we're going to talk about the way you look at the transition, the way you look at the reinvention is what counts.
I agree. And just realize what I had to realize is everything happens in my life for a reason. So even from me being a zoology major to getting into dentistry and then being able to speak to my patients and getting to self-development and coach them while I was doing that, then I'm learning hypnotherapy to calm my patients down and eventually being a hypnotherapist and then speaking about the mind and how the mind works. So now I'm a public speaker also. So it all transitioned just like that.
Right, so when I was talking about what we were going to talk about, what I said is we're going to talk about transition, and he said, no, it's just opportunity. And you know how I feel about that everything in life is a shopportunity, a reason to go shopping, an opportunity, and I think for me, it is a shopportunity because when you start your new life, you have to prepare all the things that you need to shop for them. And now that you're preparing your new life, like if you would say, what was the biggest thing when you're planning to move forward? What's your biggest thing?
At this point in my life, a lot of it was my previous job as a dentist did not feed my life force, so it didn't make me happy. I wasn't able to truly be myself and wasn't able to find it creative anymore. So I found something that was rewarding for me, that I can do with passion, that I can enjoy. As soon as I got into hypnotherapy, I would take, a weekend class, and a conference, and I could do 50 hours in 5 days. So find something you're passionate about, and then the next things just start falling into place.
Right. But you do have to take that leap of faith.
Yes, you do. For me, it was just something. It was a leap of faith, but it was a feeling. It was how it made me feel, really, to just take that leap of faith and know I can still do it. As I get older, it seems there's more fears of failing or what are going to people say. But it's also, when I was a kid, I would start a dental practice, and I started another one when I was a kid, when I was younger. And as an adult, you're more careful. However, when you find something that you're passionate about, really, for me, it wasn't letting anything get in my way. I'm just like, well, I can have this life here, or I can do something I love doing. So why waste my life?
I think that's like the key. I think that the key is that when you want to take the leap of faith, that you just take it. Because if you listen to the people around you, or you decide you want to play it safe, then all of a sudden, 5 years later, you didn't make the change. You have to just decide, okay, by this date, I'm going to do that. And also, I feel like you have to set up the deadlines of your life. I always talk about you could have a pity party, but give an end date for it. It's time to go home for the party. And I think that's the case with anything that you're doing in life, is set some dates for yourself, set some goals for yourself, and then stick to them. Decide that by this date, I'm going to do this. By this date, I'm going to do that. And if you can't do it yourself, then either you get a coach to help you, or you do what I do. I wanted to start doing soul suggestions. I signed up for a conference to give a lecture on soul suggestions so that I had to learn how to do it. I had to finish that part, or else I wouldn't be prepared. So there's different ways to get ready, or to make yourself ready, or to set guidelines for yourself. But the number one thing is mindset. Do you agree with that?
I agree. You have to really believe in yourself that you can do it as well. And if I can go back to the next question, you have to ask yourself, sometimes it's overwhelming to make a career change. You got to ask yourself, what's the next smallest step I can take to get there? And you got to have your goal in mind. And if you're target practicing and you have no idea where you're shooting, you don't have a target or a bullseye, you're just going to be shooting your arrows, your bullets all over the place. Know where you're going, what's the next smallest step to take it, and just go for it. You have to. You don't have to.
Well, I think you do have to. I think
enjoy your
that
life, yeah.
in order to really make your life really fulfilling and enjoyable, you have to say, for this amount of time, I'm just not going to be that comfortable, but I'm going to do something that I'm capable of doing. I am comfortable. Today, everybody was like tapping this part of their hand to get ready for this bowling tournament that we just participated in, to empower themselves. Whatever it is, you could have your own little ritual that empowers you. When I drink beer in the afternoon, it empowers me. When I drink coffee in the morning, it empowers me, because that's my time to think, to rejuvenate myself and get my thoughts straight. And I think we all need those routines. Do you agree?
I agree.
Like that routines are the key.
You got to have a routine, otherwise you're not going to move forward. At least certain things that you're going to get done in structure. Even if it's 3 things you're going to accomplish in a day, get those done. And then one other thing of advice, other than going to a hypnotist so she can help you move forward and actually have you feel how it feels to be that successful, is write down the stuff in your life that makes you happy, happy moments. Write down the proud moments, degrees, job achievements, raises, whatever you got.
Being with great friends.
Yes, those feelings, because our minds get addicted to those feelings. It's oxytocin when you reunite with someone.
That's right.
And then endorphins when you feel good, and serotonin from your gut when you're proud. If you can remember those moments and bring them forward and think about what you want to do, it'll help you get there. Now you're excited to get there all of a sudden.
Because the thing is basically we are just a chemical reaction, and we want to promote those good chemicals. And those feelings promote those good chemicals. If you're just in constant worry or constant upset or constant, oh my God, what's going to happen next? We all have those moments. But just like it's time to go home from the party, it's time to stop that producing of those hormones and go to good hormones. There's a lot of things to be proud of. There's a lot of awesome moments in your life. Just refocus so you get those hormones going too. I'm a strong believer in don't let the bad hormones run your life. Balance it out. Balance your life. Do what you love. Even if there's a little bit of discomfort to get there, it's worth the journey. Do you agree?
Totally.
Thanks. Thanks for being on my show.
My pleasure.
I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.